Hello everyone. In today's video, we're going to answer this question. Does my therapist actually care about me? If you're new to our channel, welcome. I'm super happy to have you here. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date with our weekly videos on mental health related topics and helpful coping skills for you to apply in your own everyday lives. My name is Gabriel Arroyo, and I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist located in Southern California. So today I'm going to be answering the question, does my therapist actually care about me? So this might be an awkward question to think of, but it's fairly common, right? I think that we all experience that question and that feeling of like, hey, this person that I'm talking to, do they actually care about me, or are they just taking my money and doing their job? And I'm gonna answer this question in two parts. I'm gonna answer how I feel as a therapist, and two, what I believe is what's going on with every other therapist. So for me as a therapist, what got me into this field was my own experience in therapy. So I was diagnosed with diabetes at the age of 9 going on 10. And with that experience, it was kind of traumatic for me. I was going into a coma and I had to be hospitalized, and it was really scary. And so luckily, my medical professionals appointed me a therapist to help me just cope with all the adjustments and the changes. And that experience is what led me to what I do today. So that's what I specialize in, and that's what's driven me to helping others. So when it comes to my profession and my career, I absolutely love what I do. I absolutely love what I do. And every client that I work with, I look at it through the perspective of what an amazing opportunity that I get to help another human being with the way they're thinking, feeling, and just their overall lives. So for me, I am very rewarded in the sense of what I do, and I do care about my clients very deeply. What they're feeling, what they're experiencing, it does affect me. And that's where I have to maintain my own professional boundaries of, yes, of course, keeping things professional and work related, and it not affecting me too much personally. And that's why I practice on my own self-care exercises and my boundaries and my own coping skills to make sure that I'm keeping those things separately. But to answer the question, does my therapist actually care about me? If you're one of my clients, yeah, the answer is yes. I absolutely do care, and I want to ensure that you're doing well, and I'm doing the best that I can to help you get wherever it is that you are trying to go. And that also includes the people that are watching my channel. Now, this is of course not a professional relationship, and if you're watching my channel and you're not a direct client of mine, but you're just somebody that watches and you're a subscriber, I feel the same. I'm hoping that this information is helping you and getting you to where you want to go. Once again, it's my passion. I love what I do and I love helping people. I'm a very empathetic and compassionate person in that sense. So the answer is still yes. I do believe that me as a therapist, I care. So let's talk about the second part of that as far as every other therapist. So for me, I like to believe that all the other therapists have had their own experience that has led them to, once again, this passion and this career field. All the therapists that I've worked with and that I've interviewed in other series and videos on this channel, like Anthony Carson and Layla Naji, they are amazing therapists and people. Layla is actually a life coach, but amazing people that are very compassionate and empathetic, that truly care for the clients that they are helping. And I think that goes with other healthcare professionals and other paraprofessionals that are within these fields that are helping other people. So my belief is that they are in this career field for a reason. And I hope that your therapist does genuinely care for you. And the other tip that I have for this to better answer that question is, if you're ever questioning that with your therapist, the same that I do for my clients is, I encourage them to talk about it with me. If they're ever feeling that, or if they're questioning it, I encourage them to ask. Just ask, hey, how is it that you do feel about me as your client? And do you care? Right? And then it could be a conversation that could be very therapeutic. So that way we could dispel those insecurities or those negative thoughts that we might be having of our experience. I definitely encourage my clients to ask me, and we have a conversation about it, of why they might think that, is if it's anything that I did to portray that. We all, of course, have off days. I'm still a human being, so sometimes I might be presenting differently, but it definitely doesn't mean I don't care. So definitely ask your therapist, what's going on? I'm feeling this. And that's a healthy coping strategy for you to express your feelings and ask for your wants and needs if you are feeling that maybe your therapist doesn't care. Comment below if you have any questions or any thoughts related to this topic. And I'd love to hear from you if you have any other questions related to mental health or therapy or coping skills. Once again, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to stay up to date with our weekly videos on mental health related topics and helpful coping skills for you to apply in your own everyday lives. Thank you.